Hey, Jason Williams here with Ironclad Underwriting, and I want to talk to you about risk. What sort of risk are you comfortable with, and are you comfortable in making your investors share that same risk? And do you even know the risks? A few years ago, definitely before COVID, lots of banks had variable rate mortgages, floating rates, heard them all called different things. And people are thinking, yeah, interest rates are 1%, 2%, 0.5%. I think it's going to be like this forever. And so they don't get rate cap. Now, rate cap is insurance that if your interest rate exceeds a certain amount, whoever you pay your rate cap to will cover the rest. So if you have a rate cap at 2% and interest rates are at 1/4, you're liable up to 2%. If they go up to 3, 3.5, 5%, then the insurance company that you paid will cover the rest. Now, rate caps can be expensive. They were super expensive. I think they're starting to come down. They're super expensive in 22, 23, when interest rates were climbing, and the likelihood of you increasing your interest rate is going through the roof. So you can pay 6, 7 figures for a rate cap to keep it leveled at a certain interest rate. I know lots of people who did not do that. I know people who said they were going to and never did. And yeah, you can say, yeah, I'm going to do this, but it's going to cost $1.5 million. Well, you might not have $1.5 million laying around to do that. If you don't buy one and interest rates go up, which they did, there's a good chance that your debt service quadrupled, quintupled, 5, 6, 7-fold what you were paying before. And you're stuck. Either you need to pay it or you get foreclosed on. I know a lot of people who got foreclosed on starting in 2022. Some are still getting foreclosed on because those interest rates that were locked in are now being called due and are being adjusted significantly higher than when the loan was originally created. Also, rate caps expire. Say I want to lock this in at say 2% and I'm going to lock it in for 3 years. Well, unless you buy another rate cap at the end of the 3 years, you're stuck paying the new interest rate, and that could be killer. Do you even know the risks that you're taking? Do your investors know the risk? To find out more about these risks, all the hidden risks that you may or may not know about, and there's a lot of them, you can hit me up, Jason Williams at Ironclad Underwriting. You can go to my website, ironcladunderwriting.com. Look me up on LinkedIn, Instagram. I'm on Facebook. Best place is on LinkedIn though. And if you want to have a discussion, hit me up and we can talk about it. Again, Jason Williams from Ironclad Underwriting. I'll catch you next time. Bye.